Alexander is actually holding an old lady at gunpoint, trying to turn her into a companion.
Stop! No!
I'll say it once again. How many chickens do you need?
Where's your approval rating?
Chuck! Oh my god.
I'm sorry for counting my chickens in advance.
Don't count them before they hatch. Anyways, you want to go over to the cradle? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You walk on over to the cradle You go on over to the cradle where there is an increased city watch presence. And there is also some seekers and slayers.
Mm-hmm.
As you enter into the cradle compound itself. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I'm just curious on the 75 and the 76 and above. Okay, now you're fine.
What was that for?
Nothing.
Good job by shooting.
You are lying.
It's Mallory.
You are lying.
That's 76 are above Mallory, so it's like, I know
you are. That actually was what it was gonna be. If it was 76 above. It was gonna be Mallory be like, I fucking knew it.
Damn it!
I fucking man, none of you guys are getting 76 and above. Where they're not.
Watch this.
Yeah, watch it.
Right.
Damn it!
Ooh.
Never mind.
Why do we want trouble? Okay, stop rolling.
You guys are not rolling. Across 5 rolls, statistically, percentage-wise, it should have been a 76.
Statistically.
We got a 57 and a 27.
Whatever. Yeah, I mean, he'll probably ask one of. I assume no familiar faces amongst the Seekers or Slayers, right?
You see Seeker Blake.
Seeker Blake. Oh, right.
Yeah, because he would be the person to be around here, or designated to be around here.
Right. Oh, Seeker Blake. How fortuitous to find you here.
Hey, Captain Risewell.
Just
here?
Alexander, if you please.
Certainly.
What's with the lineup here? Is this about that Schubert fella?
Oh yeah.
What exactly happened there? I saw the posters around town.
He gestures for you to follow him, and you guys walk a couple paces away from the City Watch and the other Seekers and Slayers. Never leave a fucking Slayer to do a Seeker's job. I have no clue how the madman got out. There's only one door in, no break-in or entering, no nothing. So maybe it's got magic or something. Something that didn't get... No, we were caught if he had magic on... He just thinks. I don't know. I mean, when we first met him, that was just him getting out of medical stuff. That's not crazy or nothing. But this time, he got past a Slayer. And I don't think the Slayer was napping on the job or whatever, so... She's rubs his chin.
Was that...
missed me.
Was that whole theory about Phil Sanguini, was that purely out of character? Because he had, wounds on him.
Yeah, I believe it was in character, and I think it was Seeker Blake that said, yeah, he did get checked out and everything. He is safe to be in the city. Which is why, he's having a bit of a conundrum, how did he get out if it's not by magic?
You had said that he was screened for any fell tampering.
Yeah. I feel like something's up with it. That or the Slayer's lying, but again, I don't think they're lying.
Surely they wouldn't lie just to save face.
I mean, I know there are some Slayers out there that would, but this one, nah. I mean, be fucking honest. He leans in close to you. We're really trying to scramble to find this guy. So if you see him, you let us know. Fucking Lord Seeker's in town right now. Can you imagine it looks bad on our halves?
So, alive, if the opportunity presents itself.
I mean, at this point, alive or dead, whatever. Just make sure he's found.
Music to my ears. But I will certainly keep an eye out for.
Appreciate it. I mean, of course, the wanted posters around town don't list a crime or a bounty or nothing like that. But you know, you find him and bring him back, definitely gonna be a cash reward for you. But that's enough about hunting a disappearing madman. What brings you around here? Unless you're looking for the guy yourself.
Oh, that is purely coincidental. Yeah. I'm actually here to see young Delvit. Did you
Delvit
perhaps see Rickard or Rykard?
Rickard.
Rickard, yeah. Did you perhaps see Rickard stop by here?
I haven't seen the captains since when we got back to town. Personally, at least. Apparently, there is something of a bit of a... I don't know what the fucking official term for was, but basically, they're in talks with the Lord Seeker. Locked in the room, so to speak.
Yeah, so I've heard. I didn't know if he had stopped by here before that or something. But regardless, I am going to.
Yeah, I don't think he's got the chance.
Shame. Well, I'm sure he'll be by when he has the chance. But I'll leave you to your job, Seeker.
And to you too, Alessander. Good hunting.
You as well.
And
pat him on the shoulder and
didn't really get the chance for it because I was busy doing forward scouting when we were marching back. But good job out there. Doing the job.
It was a team effort, Blake. We all did smashing.
Doesn't mean we can't. I can't just say, you know, good job to everyone. Smashing, good job.
Until next time, Seeker.
Does a 2-finger flick salute. Jogs on back to his retinue, his crew, the squad.
Rolls off on his heelys.
He rolls off on his heelys. Woo!
He's so cool.
Anything? I feel like there was something. What was it? Fuck. No, it wasn't Seeker or Slayer Mallory. That would be really, really funny though. Oh, I remember what it was. As you Blake is leaving your company. You could see Miss Aventina, Headmistress Aventina, she was sort of standing outside the orphanage this entire time, looking at all the City Watch and the Seekers and Slayers, and talking to some City Watch men herself. But she spots you out in the distance and pulls up, hikes up her dress a bit, and begins quick walking over to you. And she waves and flags you down.
He the thing where he kind of looks over his shoulder, just so she doesn't read his lips. He goes, "I'm never gonna get this list done." He turns back towards her with a smile. Mistress Aventina, to what do I owe with the pleasure?
Mr. Alessander, thank the gods. I'm sorry to be taking up your time. Have you seen Benji?
He hasn't stopped by here.
No. And now the City Watch are asking me about him, and it's some stolen property that from... She takes a deep breath and calms herself. I know Benji wouldn't do what they're saying he did. But we've not seen hair nor hide of him. So now I'm wondering what happened.
He did not strike me as the kind of boy that would do such a thing. I will admit it did surprise me when I heard about it. But I have not seen any sign of him.
She closes her eyes and takes another deep stewing breath. If you find him, can you please help him?
I'll do my best. He's been through a lot this last week.
She nods. Okay. You get one of the City Watchmen that she was talking to is calling out to her, "Ma'am, I gotta get back to them." God to be with you.
And you as well.
Jessa hurried, again, hike her dress up and hurry walk back to the guard.
So it hasn't been here either. Okay.
As a whole, to everyone, or is there anything else you want to do here, actually? Is there anything else you want to do here? Or you...
yeah, I want to go talk to Delvit. But
yeah.
Just for my own memory's sake, Benji is the same kid that we had saved from, well, quote unquote, saved from the basement, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna ask, because it is pushing towards 5:40, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here in the PST, 6 o'clock, pushing towards. As a whole, to everyone, Alec, we will have you talk with Delvit because you're here. But is there anything? Actually, I guess I don't even need to ask. We can just pitch it for next time. Never mind. Ignore me. So, anyways, Alex, you go into the medical wing. You go into the medical wing where there are, this is unsurprisingly where some Seekers and Slayers are finding perch, since this is where Shubin was being held. Should have put him in the criminally insane ward, but no. Put him in the normal ward. And the nurse, there isn't that many staff, or rather different staff that work here at the Cradle. It's pretty much like everyone here knows everyone else, and they recognize you. So the nurse that you saw before just points like towards the staircase, like, you know the way. You know the way. You go on upstairs. And then you go up the stairs in Heelys, defying the laws of physics as you roll up the stairway and arrive.
He walks in Heelys up the stairway.
That's when 20 decks does to motherfucker.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And then mobile on top of it. Anyways, you're not mobile yet. You make it up to the higher floor and go over to Delvit's room. And he's actually not in bed right now. He's like sitting at a table that's by the window. Just sort of like looking out the window towards the rest of the Cradle. Just sort of like in contemplation. But as you enter the room, he like obviously turns his gaze from the window to the door and sees you, and he gets like a glow about him. Hey. He begins standing up. Welcome back.
He's not gonna stop him standing. Young Dale, it has been too long. A week.
I mean, I'm happy that you stopped by. I'm happy that you're able to stop by. I know you guys had some big plans out there, right?
Indeed, we went on a very dangerous mission, but evidently it wasn't too dangerous because we didn't have any casualties. We went off without a hitch.
That's fantastic.
Indeed it was.
So, I mean, I guess that means you're back here for... He walks over to his pillow, his bed. You're here for your stuff.
Yes, my medal.
Of course.
I will admit, I had intended to keep it for longer, but... Well, I am divorcing myself from the Silver Swan for the time being, and... I do know that if, in a manner of speaking, that right there is a belonging of mine, and as such, I fear that if it got into a certain person's hands, they could use it to find me.
Oh,
you understand my meaning?
Yeah. So, what are you gonna do with it then? He actually kept it like literally under his mattress, like under where he puts his head at night. And it's a bit of effort for him to lift up his mattress, but he does lift it up. It's because you know how like a bed frame has like a cross hatch or cross section, like it's tucked on one of those. So if you looked at it from below, you wouldn't be able to see it. So you literally have to lift it up.
This kid's clever.
Yeah, he has other things hidden there too. That you can get like a couple peeks at, but you see also there he has a dagger. It's on the same bar as where he put yours. It's more towards the middle section. And you see that there is some sort of like paper, not parchment or vellum or anything like that, but there is some sort of paper that's like the corner of it's poking out as he lifts up the mattress ever so slightly.
You got a whole stash down there.
Yeah, well, when the nurses come by, they don't put too much effort in checking underneath this. So this is stuff I can't just have out in the open, And this was definitely something, and like he lowers the mattress back down, walks over to you with the silver sworn metal. This is definitely something I didn't want anyone else getting their eyes on. So
I appreciate you keeping it safe for me.
Of course. But yeah, he holds out for you. What are you gonna do with it then?
He stares at it for a second.
Yeah, Delva's just holding his arm out for you to take it. Just like, here you go. Moment passes. 2 moments pass.
Yeah?
Dale, what would you do if you got better?
What would I do? I thought so much about that, but never really thought about it. I'd walk the world, I'd work out, I'd eat a bunch of food, I'd try to do everything.
Dale, I almost don't want to tell you this. Out of fear of getting your hopes up. In case it doesn't work. But
then if that's, he just does like a shaky like no. If it's something like that, no, please spare me. I can't tell you. It's 24, well, 25 in exact times people thought something could fix me, but it never panned out. This is just my lot. That's fine. God's put us all on this earth for whatever reason. You should take this back, though.
No, I can't do that. I gave it to you. Dale, you do me a favor. You hold on to that. And when you get better, you give that to someone that can use it to find me. You have them tell me. God, I'm stumbling over my own words.
Okay.
You have them tell you where I am, and you come find me. Is that understood? You write to me. You have them communicate with me. Whatever you need to do. Because it sounds to me like you need a life of adventure. And right now, I think that's what I'm after too.
He's like tearing up. You can see some tears begin trickling down the sides of his eyes and stuff like that.
If I get better, sir.
When? Or when you get better.
His lip begins... He has like this gentle smile on his face, a forlorn smile that's quivering as you say that. It's... in as much of a way as it's you not trying to break his heart, it's him trying not to break your heart. As he tries to muster when. Some optimistic when.
What's the matter, boy? Cat got your tongue?
No, sir. No. When I get better.
Speak up. Can't hear you.
He actually is standing a bit more at attention as you say that. And that, like, tearing up nature even dissipates, fades ever so slightly. I'm sorry, sir. When I get better, I will find someone, give him this, proof that I know you, and I'll find you. And we can go on adventures, sir.
He folds his hands behind his back, takes one step forward, kind of like looming over Delvet, and he says, "You do that, boy, and if you give up, I'll find out, and I'll find you. You're gonna drop and give me 200 push-ups. Do I make myself clear?"
Yes, sir. Yes. I don't even know if I can even do 5.
Well, we'll work on that in due time.
Aye, sir. Aye. Aye, sir.
Now get some rest. You're gonna need all the rest you can get for what we have in store.
Yes, sir. Sir, before you go, he's like sitting back down at the table near the window.
What's like half turn away.
There? He points out the window as you're like half turned at him.
You know, a few quick strides, he will walk over to the window and look out.
Yeah, he's pointing down at like the. He's pointing down and like at. A demon shows it. No, he is pointing down and he's pointing at like the Seekers and Slayer presence, the City Watch presence, and stuff like that.
Is something happening?
Madman's gone loose.
Madman is. He like gets a bit of like an aghast look on his face. His mouth is gaping in a grimace. Is that what that was last night?
What was?
What? Last night I was up. I woke up on my. He just gestures at himself, and he just like being slowly shaking his head. I don't know what it was. I just felt this terror.
Did you hear something? See something?
No, I didn't see anything.
Just a feeling.
I'm gonna roll a single d20, and because Delvin probably has negative stats, if I'm being honest. Well, I mean, he might have like a +1 wisdom. Actually, he's pretty wise for a kid. Damn it! If it was a nat 20, though, that would have been cool. He just shakes his head.
No, I didn't see anything. I didn't hear. I just felt like. He stops for a moment. I've only really felt it like one other time, back when Duvros was infected. It was like a sense of death. Like death approaching or something. It was
shit.
But when Duvros was infected, I felt it for, I don't know, minutes before the Overmind, that's what they called it, the thing in charge of the place was about to get killed. But last night it was, I don't know, there for like a minute at most. It was cool.
He tries to snap, but it doesn't work. So it's like a pathetic snap.
Quick on its way out as it came in, I don't know, it must have been like 4 a.m. or something. It was. I'm happy it was so early, because I can go back to sleep after that.
Well, that does seem quite a coincidence. I'm gonna send Seeker Blake up here to speak to you. He may want to hear your testimony.
Okay. I mean, for what little it is, but sure.
Every little bit helps.
Happy to help. Happy.
I know you are, son.
He looks back out the window.
See you around, Dale.
Yes, sir.
I guess he has a metal, like, his hand wrapped around it.
I'll hold on to this. Hide it away for when the time happens.
Make sure no one sees that.
Yes, sir.
It's yours.
Yes, sir.
He begins like standing up and going back to his mattress and lifts and stashes it away again. You see once again, same deal as before, the dagger. You do see a bit more of the paper this time because, you know, seems the Delva has a bit more vigor and energy about him to lift up the mattress this time.
Yeah, since I caught a glimpse of it the first time, I do want to try to discern what it is.
Roll me your perception. It's not a terribly hard DC, but...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you see it. Considering the DC was only like 13.
He was like pre-tilting his head for when he lifted the mattress.
Yeah. He's just like, huh? It looks to be some spell scroll.
Oh. You dabbling in magic, though?
Huh? Oh, he looks down as he's lowering the mattress at, you know, the spot where the scroll was.
I'd love to dabble in it, but I don't have any arcane talents myself, and I don't have the physique for it, I guess.
Nonsense. There's no physique needed for magic. I've seen some wiry, thin wizards in my time.
Well,
Get that poison moss. Catch a glimpse of that.
yeah, sure.
He begins lifting it up and doesn't lift it up as much this time. He just sort of like fishes around underneath it and pulls out the spell scroll.
Vomits from overexerting himself.
He hands it over to you, and you know you have Arcana and stuff like that. Yeah, you know,
yeah.
you know spells.
Can't cast them for sure. No.
Yeah. You look at it. It is a pretty classical first level spell scroll, Mage Armor.
I rip it up. Boring.
Fuck your magic! You use guns in this house!
Did he say that he didn't know what it does?
No, he just says he doesn't know if he has like the ability to cast like Mage Armor still involves you getting hit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that you're harder to hit. But the thing is, you are constrained how protected you are by yourself by your own mental capacity.
Right.
So he can't exactly test to see if the Mage Armor is active on him or not. And also, once you use a scroll, like it's gone, right? Unless you know you're a wizard and
consumed.
Blah blah. Yeah. So he only has theories on what'll happen if it does happen.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is a pretty useful, if rudimentary, protection scroll. It's... Well, I don't need to explain it to you. You have a bright mind. I'm sure you can figure it out.
I mean, I'll take any and all explanations on this stuff. I've... The staff know better than to tell me about magic and getting me magic stuff and things like that, so... I have pretty restricted access to any knowledge on it. I'll take anything.
Well, as I'm no wizard myself, I can only tell you that this scroll here allows you to cast a spell that puts an arcane suit of armor on you, so to speak. To put it in very simple terms that I can only muster.
So it's like a suit of armor. I thought it was like a force that you conjure to block things. Like
he gives a shrug and says,
shield.
"Perhaps it is. I've never used it myself."
Huh.
He'll,
I'm happy you told me that, because again, that's definitely not what I thought it would do.
He walks over and tucks it back under the bed. He says, "Well, I'm sure one day you will be able to find out for yourself. Wear it yourself." But until then, you get some rest.
Well, before you go, sir, there's a look in his eyes. One that it's reminiscent when he looks at you, where it's just like, whoa, that's really cool. This guy's really cool, and stuff like that. But now there's a bit more fire behind it, so to speak. Sir, I know I said earlier about sparing me, but this thing, whatever it is, do you know when it's going to happen?
Is he talking about getting better?
Yeah, he's like, whatever solution, that operation procedure that you were talking about earlier, he's like, when is it going to happen? If you know. Like, that's really what because he has no context for it.
Oh, right. Do I know when, we don't know when we're talking to the fucking Lord Seeker.
No. I mean, you guys are free to go, you guys are free to go to the secret combat and just be like, we're here. Like, you guys are free to do that.
Oh, okay.
But
so yeah,
as of current, what Blake was telling you earlier is that, the captains are locked in discussion with the Lord Seeker, and they've been there for, basically 36 hours.
Oof. So, he mulls that over for a minute before he says, I think it'll happen within the week. I will try to...
sorry.
I'll try to speed the process along. Get this ball rolling. I need Rickard for this.
Rickard? Yeah, he hasn't stopped by. Well, if it's gonna happen within the week, when are you setting out, sir?
After it happens.
If it happens fast enough, can I just go with you?
I did not want to get your hopes up for this exact reason.
Yeah. He bows a bit at that.
You've tried procedures before, as you said, and they haven't worked.
Yeah.
This is just one more procedure. I want it to work, but if it doesn't, then I can't take you with me. But if it does, if this is the one, Delvin.
He looks back up at you. He smiles brightly at that. Aye, sir. Then don't let me keep you then.
Nor are you. This is your room after all. For now, anyway.
Right. Then get out of my room, sir.
I'm supposed to be giving the orders.
He's like quietly chuckling himself.
He'll bid him farewell and get on with his list.
Your passive perception is 18, right?
Huh?
Your passive perception is 18.
Yes, it is.
You leave Delvet's room and close the door behind him, and no sooner do you close the door and the tumbler of the doorknob click into place, establish that it is closed, that you could hear on the other side of the door, Delvet immediately go, please, God's above, please let this be the one.
They open the door. Oh, you say something, huh? What do you say something there?
There ain't no gods in this house, only guns!
Guns are our religion.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to me. I'm sorry.
I am God. Anyways, so you hear that from Delva on the other side, and you head on out. Blake sees you on the distance, and the two flicks like laters. And
Alexander, just very briefly, you may want to question Delva about what happened last night.
What the fuck happened last night?
Shubin.
Yeah, I get that, but what for Delvin?
He said he felt something.
He felt something? Well, like his rib breaking or something again.
But... his jaw sets at that.
You're telling me Delvin knows something about the fucking madman? Going missing. Him.
I just said he felt something. You'll have to go ask him.
Alright. Fuck it. If it gives us a lead, then it gives us a lead. He begins walking and muttering himself. A fucking crippled kid.
Nope. Stop him. Grab like the back of his uniform.
No.
What?
Do yourself a favor, Seeker. Have more faith in the boy. He's got more drive than both of us combined.
Roll me your intimidation.
Oh god.
Or persuasion, whichever is better.
They're both the same.
Okay.
Do you want an inspiration?
You know,
to make that better?
Yeah, can I have inspiration to... Not look like
if anyone wants to go cash him an inspiration, they're free to. Cut a
No, I'm
check.
down for
Can I go into inspiration debt?
If I pretend like I have an inspiration, can I?
I think Garth was saying that he's good to give you one. So. Yes?
Garth,
No?
are you for real? Are you serious?
Yeah, no, do the thing. I think this is a very fun moment.
Hey!
Hey! Yeah, so you
Thank you,
grab Blake by the coif of his arm, or the back of it, rather. Just you turn around, you say that.
You know something I don't.
He holds up two placated hands. That's fine.
I'll watch my mouth around the kid. Fair enough. Just I hope, Alessander, that you're not getting your own hopes up too much either. Keep that in mind. Alright?
I am the very epitome of realism.
He lowers his hands.
Well, if you're the epitome of realism, and you still got that much faith in the kid.
Then surely
Yeah, baby.
that must mean there's something to him.
Aye.
He looks up at towards the floor, the window, like the rough area where Dovid's room is.
If the kid goes, I think a number of people in the town are gonna love but miss him. See, being gone. Sort of a
Yeah.
fixture. People just know him. I go talk to him.
I've not known him a long time, but the time I have known him has left an impression on me.
He definitely... He's got a presence about him in a sort of...
He's about to say something, but then stops himself.
difficult way. I'll go talk to him.
You do that.
Happy hunting fighting the madman, though.
He walks off. Enters into the medical ward.
Alright.
You're free and clear. And thusly, you exit the cradle. And thusly, unless anyone has any pressing stuff they want to do now. See, silence is golden today. That's where we're in session.
Alright.
Alrighty.
I don't think the present I want to do can be accomplished in like 2 minutes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Some for next time when we have
Not
two more of
with
the
that
PCs.
optimism.
Yeah, a whole investigation. Yes, I could do that in 10 minutes. Don't knock over
You mean
the
three PCs?
Don't knock over the cup.
Two of the other
You didn't
PCs,
put
yeah.
a space between cup
Three.
and don't, and it's throwing me the fuck off.
What about O? O, Dorky, and Kirsty.
Those
I was here.
not here.
No,
Oh, he's not here?
he's
Oh,
not.
I didn't realize. I didn't realize.
Like
I
10
was about
seconds.
to correct you, then I realized, like, wait, hold on.
I didn't realize.
You
No,
said
he
you didn't
dropped
have
like 10
fire, and it's like, I'm
seconds
done with this fucking campaign.
No, he's still in the Discord server. So there you go.
Also, the fucking Alessandra's big foghorn leghorn energy sometimes. I definitely... I catch myself doing
Well,
that.
listen here now, boy.
I lead super into it.
Nothing wrong
I
with
say,
that.
I say.
Nothing wrong with that.
Boy.
Fun accent, not gonna lie.
Lady of
That's
strengths.
It really is.
Alright, Tango, please move. I need the chair back. Tango, move. We could share, buddy.
No sharing.
No, he just got up and left. Nice.
He back.
Welcome back, oh.
Welcome back, oh.
Session's over.
Doing a bit.
No. Well, session's over and without you bit. But yeah, that is session. Change up the music.